Well, and today we are going to study pages between 129 to 130. Uh, there is two terms that we need to learn for the differences between alkalis and bases. These two are very similar, and actually their function is very similar, but there is a slight difference between these two terms, alkalis and bases. Uh, Alkalis are substances that dissolve in water, but the function is same with bases. Both they increase the pH above 7. Okay, alkalis and bases uh, they uh, they react with acid and they increase the pH. Actually, they have same concept. Okay, but the difference is alkalis all alkalis can be dissolved in water, but bases um, actually most of them, not all of them, but mostly they are not dissolved in water. You can put in water, but they are not dissolved. Okay, and so base bases they neutralize the acid. Okay, also alkalis can do that. They have the same function. They have increased pH above 7. They neutralize the acid. They react with acid. But alkalis are dissolved in water, but bases are not. Mostly they are not dissolved in water. When alkalis dissolve in water, they produce OH, okay, hydroxide anion in water. And bases are the substance which neutralize the acid. Mostly they are not soluble in water, and they are include metal oxide or metal hydroxide. Okay, like here, sodium oxide. We have sodium oxide, which they are bases, and they are not dissolved in water. But on the other hand, alkalis they are dissolved in water, and they produce hydroxide anion, like here. Okay, here, for example, NaOH or sodium hydroxide. It dissolve in water and they produce OH. And this Venn diagram can explain you the relationship between bases and alkalis. Alkalis, they are, or let me tell you from here. Alkalis are soluble in water, and this is the small group within very bigger group, which is bases. The bigger group is a basis, and they are metal oxide. They are including metal oxide or metal hydroxide, but alkalis is a part of basis. This type, these substance also can be bases, but these, for example, these chemicals, this substance cannot be alkalis. Alkalis is a part of bases, but all bases are not a part of alkalis. Okay, this is the relationship between bases and alkalis. Bases are extended group, and they produce salt using neutralization reaction. For example, here we have an acid like acid chloride, okay, which solve in water, and base like sodium hydroxide in a water. They put in a water, but actually it's uh, not all of them, but some bases can dissolve. Mostly they are not dissolved, like like metal oxides. In this case here, sodium hydroxide is solved in water. So sodium hydroxide is an alkalis also. See, is an alkalis, but can be a part of bases. And so during the neutralization reaction, they can produce salt, okay, between the non-metal with metals, and they can also produce the water L, that means liquid. And in contrast, alkalis are soluble bases, okay, kind of soluble bases, a part of bases. And yeah, that's all for this diagram. This diagram, when diagram show you the relationship between the bases, you can understand better. It is a diagram. An important use of alkalis, which a part of, as I said, alkalis are a part of bases that are soluble in water. They can use for producing a soap, okay, because they are, they can react with oil or grease in water. Oil and grease, they are not soluble in water, but alkalis are soluble in water, so they can, they can remove or wash away the oil or grease from your skin. This is one kind of application, one application of the alkalis. For further information about the application and use of alkalis or acid, you can refer to table 5.7. Okay, that's all for today. The important terms alkalis and basic and relationship between these two uh, we learn. And please leave a comment down as your attendance for today. Take care. See you soon. That's all for today. Thank you.